Here we're looking at a Mercedes C-Class, and we've got diagnostics P246309, P245414. Input for the differential pressure sensor, open circuit, and the soot content for the particular filter is not okay. So basically there is too much soot in the DPF, and it looks like here the DPF pressure sensor is not working. I'm going to go in and have a look at the live data and the values on the DPF. Move those to the top, and we're going to have a look at those once we start the engine. DPF pressure sensor here is on a minus reading, and the particulate filter soot content is in the red there. So what we're going to do from here looks to me like we're going to have a quick check of the pressure sensor and maybe replace that, and it's going to need a DPF clean. Here on the engine we're going to take off the engine cover. Let's give that a turn. Now we're going to remove the ECU. We've got 4 bolts here, here, here. We can get down to, it's like the pressure sensors down the back. We need to get the airbox out after that, so we're going to take off these 4 bolts first. Now the bolts are out. We're going to get these wires up. Let's give them a yank and they'll pull up. There you go. So that's now out the way. We can get this pipe off from there. Put that to the side. Now we're going to get 7mm on here to open this. Pull that back. We can get the screwdriver here. Open that. This should lift up. Now we've got access to the DPF here, and we've got access to the DPF pressure sensor. These 2 pipes going onto the pressure sensor here, down the back. These are the bolts from the ECU here to E10 socket. It's the same as the one on the back of the pressure sensor here, but I can't really get the socket and ratchet in there, so I'm going to use an 8mm spanner which will fit. Now that's loose. Should be able to get it out with my finger. Let's give it a few turns. Here we've got the sensor out, so we're going to try and match up these part numbers to get a replacement for it. I'm going to spray some WD-40 on the sensor here. And we're going to get our crow's foot spanner. It's 22mm. Put it on there. And give it a, that's it, that's loose. We're going to unloosen it from here, around, and unplug it. So now we can twist it out. And we've got our fluid dispenser for DPF cleaning fluid. Just going to give that a few pumps, and then just let it flow in there. Now we've got that filled with fluid, we're going to put our sensor back on. Right, we've now let the DPF sit for about an hour. We've gone and picked up a new DPF pressure sensor. It's the Bosch number. Now we're just opening these clips. We've got some special pliers here for it. Got that new sensor on there. Now we're just gonna route it back around where it needs to be and plug it in. We're going to get the earbox back in. Slide it in place. The earbox doesn't want to go back in those holes, so we're going to just give it some grease to persuade it. Some on here, here, and over here. That a lot easier. Just going to tighten all of these bolts up. Air pipe can go back on. And we've of the intake pipe back on here. That's on. Now it's just the engine cover. Now we're back inside, we're just clearing the fault codes. We'll get those cleared. Now we're going to get the engine up to operating temperature over here. Just going to have to let it run until that temperature comes up. Going to get our accelerator tool and place it here. Temperature's almost where it should be, and we're just having a look on the diagnostics to go through if it needs to have a teach-in process for the pressure sensor. Now we're taking the car on a test drive while we're reading the values of the DPF. We should see it drop down as we're driving. So it started out at 400%, it's on 172 right now. So it should be, once the fluid's flushing through, it's going to burn off. After a 10-minute drive, it's now on 0%. And after the test drive, diagnostic has now shows no fault. We've got no engine management light showing anymore. So you might get some messages coming up that there's diagnostics happening because this is on. So after the clean and test drive, I'm all happy that this is going to be running fine, and that's the end of the repair for today.